evenly matched teams. NAVI, FURIA forging a path to the grand final. Now we separate them.
Yeah, the fact that we haven't seen these two squads doing battle throughout such a busy season ever since the likes of Yakinda and Molodoi have joined, that's something that we're going to get to bear witness to today. We've got Mirage, Inferno, Nuke Dust 2, and Train in the best of 5. The bans were as we expected, but the matchup can't be, right? How are these two teams going to intertwine? Well, we're about to find out as we jump into the server. I think the FURIA, undefeated so far, not dropping a map, they're looking pretty damn good.
Now help me out, because I'm like a visual learner, so help me characterize these teams. FURIA on one side, NAVI on the other. Is it kind of that Brazilian flair, passion and chaos versus the NAVI rigid system, or is it better than that?
I think if you were to break it down, NAVI definitely a bit more system-based, right? This team really gone through the paces with Blade and the strat book, something out every time that's new. Whereas Fallen has been spoken about alongside of Yakinda, this duo, this pairing that's come together, maybe an unlikely couple.
Right.
Their strat book is definitely just as deep, but it's a little bit more, I don't want to call it randomness, I don't think that's the right term to use for this, but maybe more out of the box.
Ooh, okay.
Right? So remember Yakinda evolved when we first saw him come onto our screens and be taking all that space. Then in more recent years, that's something that felt like it was getting punished. Well, he's been able to reinvent himself in this team and get away with similar styles of play. And that's all helped with the addition of Molodoi, who is becoming one of the absolute best AWPers in the world right now. And he's bringing combat AWPing back. Right? You get Wonderful on the other side. He can have flary moments. But I think for Molodoi, it's more often than not. And Molodoi is also in the conversation for Rookie of the Year right now. If he keeps up these level of performances, add that MVP back at Fisher, I believe, he could do it again today. Right now, the MVP race is wide open between 5 players going into this grand final. I would say that FURIA...
5?
Yeah, look, you have a couple of blowouts that go against NAVI that make their contenders, I think it's Wonderful and Makazi.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be a bit harder to judge because of those blowouts. But on the other side, you've got Molodoi in good form, Yuri and KORAMIZA, those fangs of FURIA sharp as ever.
And the name that particularly jumps off the page when I hear you say them was Molodoi. You know, how is he going to interact on a best of 5 in this level of pressure where we, you know, what's first place? $500,000. That is a crazy top-heavy distribution of the prize. The winner almost takes it all.
Yeah, that needs to be stated, right? With a tournament like this, 850K overall, but 500,000 first prize. That's almost 60% of the prize pool.
Right.
And that's a massive chunk of change. FURIA winning the Fisher Playground not that long ago, I think it was within the last month, almost a month ago to the day. They could be taking home, close to 800,000 in the course of a month if they're able to pick this one up right now.
And that trophy lift over in Fisher, would you say that's the mark of when FURIA were taken more seriously by those at the tippy top?
Well, this is the thing, right? With FURIA, since these two players have joined the Brazilian ranks, they've attended 10 tournaments. They've been in the playoffs of 7. So it's been a gradual rise.
Wow.
I think the one that made the splash was obviously the major, right? You go back to Austin, it's like, oh, okay, well, they're immediately in the playoffs. Something seems to be working here. Coming into the second half of the season, second half of the year, there has been some ups and downs, but now it's definitely more on the upward trajectory. And this team right now, I think a couple of weeks ago, I made a tweet calling them a dark horse for the major.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm curious to know what your initial thoughts were when you saw them break out of the 5 Brazilian roster and change the language in which they were going to communicate. Were you as hesitant as I was?
Well, I think there's been a real nudge to get KORAMIZA into international team.
Oh, yeah.
So he wouldn't go. They brought the international team to him.
Okay.
And obviously they had to take a couple of risks, right? Molodoi, he was, in terms of stats, when you look at online, but is he going to be tested? How is he going to go in this level of Counter-Strike? That was always still going to be a question. And then resurrecting Yakinda. The time in Liquid, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't the highs that he was hoping for. So to get him in this team, it just feels like the odd couple, the way this has all come together, but it couldn't be more beautiful.
Yeah, no, truly. In server and out the server, they seem to have that vibe. They do seem to be on the same frequency, which is not as unquantifiable as it is important.
I think on the other side, right, for NAVI, the way I've been framing this team is trying to get respect back on the name, because as Yanko put it during the death segment, this was the best team of last year. They were major winners last year. They lost their major MVP. JL has decided to take a break, and they brought Makazi into this roster, who is another rookie in 2025 who we've been keeping our eyes on from the NAVI Junior, right, from the academy team. So he got the promotion to the main roster, and I really like the combination of him alongside of Imma. In maps like Ancient or Mirage on the CT sides where they're working together, you really get this Bash Brother vibe of energy where they're able to get the best out of one another. And it has added more firepower, and it's made NAVI feel like it makes a little bit more sense. Because the conversation with them in 2024 was, oh, it's a system-based team. They won a major by losing more rounds than they had won. Yeah. And then through the later stages of that, it was individuals finding some confidence and popping off. But here we go. We're about to get this one underway. Freeze time ticking down. Good luck. Have fun in the chat. Map number 1, Mirage. NAVI taking on FURIA. To pick world champions.
Yeah, we're going to be crowning one after this. Whether or not it's going to be
full
NAVI tällaptı.
That's up to
Miraj
these guys
NAVI
on the
tällegen.
Immediate start that's interesting. Nobody over towards A at all for FURIA.
Yeah, it tries a heavy lean and a heavy headshot.
Girato.
Wonderful
Eficaz
doesn't
bir.
get much use out of his P250 before KORAMIZA sits him on his ass.
Standart
Progress through
speaking.
under, held by KORAMIZA. Yakinda freed up to maintain info on mid.
This one might just be a pit
Yine
of
under'da
kills continue to come on by
Sirato o
one.
konuda under'da
I'm going to
çekip
try and get some
orada.
space and information back. Block
Beat.
towards B for now. Alexi had that util.
Hapsiden
He's top mid, wants some support. Makazi drops back with the bomb to join him. So
şöyle bir
initial plan didn't work. They're making a new one.
Yeah, let's see how they choose to progress. Because Yakinda's been here for 30 seconds, and it's this fight he was waiting for. Doesn't overextend, spots bomb on Makaze's back. Knows the pressure's on the T side as they start to deploy their second wave. A smoke towards the con, a molly towards window, and Ime progressing.
Bu gece iki de adam
Up for
aldı
the
şortta.
headshot angle. Yakinda exposed, spotted, and swung. Makaze actually
Boş
gets the
şaka
backup.
gitti.
Molly
Maksimum
goes
yok
down.
boş gideyim yaptı.
An opportunity to get back into the side, but there's lots of bodies
Whoa,
here. It
whoa,
doesn't
whoa,
matter if
whoa,
you can
whoa,
just
whoa.
click on them though. Makaze walking forward, 3 kills deep on the pistol. The unstoppable force meets Yuri.
Alexi bir.
Quick,
Nico
clean
gelsin.
bit. No, a chance for KORAMIZA. They're getting that bomb down already at 1v3. He knows where 2 of them were. Probably a safe assumption, all 3 residing on that side. That potential for a double swing. He's hoping they put their heads in the crosshair and they
Whoa,
have
Makaze
obliged a quick tap
headshot.
of Makaze.
Whoa,
Another one
whoa,
of the
Ime
3.
parladı bu
KORAMIZA
ne
a
yapayım?
threat. And he demonstrates exactly why in the pistol. Close, but no cigar.
If I'm Blade, I'm very happy with how that kicked off. Maybe not the initial exchange going against you, but how Alexi was able to call you back into that round. So they rerouted, they mixed it up, they brought Makazi back. He picks up the P250 from Wonderful's corpse and is able to break them into the round. On the other side, for FURIA, they're going to be very unhappy. They had the start in the right place. They started nobody out the gates. They get the opening kill very cleanly, and then they end up losing the round in that fashion. So a little cumbersome there in the mid to late round for FURIA.
I'm just a little surprised to not see a single Mac 10. You know, not a single person avoiding the rifle and the sacrifice of util. So 5 rifles in play, round 2 for NAVI.
This trap being set up right now, Yakinda has a flasher they're ready for over mid. So what type of value can they get out of this?
I imagine minimal.
I think at least it's a benefit of what you're just pointing out. No one's going to be farmed up for the extra cash on the Mac 10. So as far as best case for FURIA, not giving over too much extra cash. If you can get a kill or 2, they still have this flash to pivot. Now they're starting to leer in and see if anybody's home.
NAVI'ye
They'll still
yakın.
flood out together on the timing.
Neyse.
So Navi are coming back to A. This window smoke.
Well, it's going to surely encourage you to have a little peek around it, but actually serves the purpose of keeping them pinned con. Okay, Molly Palace, attention drawn first.
Jungle
Now you should
yapmıştı.
know.
Yeah, I think the pennies
Makazi
dropped.
bilen
Has the smoke.
Steysem yapıldı.
Jungle, Navi can just waltz on in. They right flash and push the
Smoke down.
smoke.
Vay vay vay. Hatari. Vay vay vay. Makazi.
Clean one here, just Yakinda Defiant looking to keep all 5 alive in this scenario. That flash, a little bit limp, not catching anybody. Maybe thinking the scaling was a little bit deeper than it was, but this is just the eco. So a 2-0 start for NAVI before we bring out the guns into the next. Yakinda just loitering on the stairs has been noted now, and well, cops a goose.
Çok fazla.
Be a dead man walking. There it is. Okay.
Bekledi adam. Ya.
So what buy is going to be available? Molidoy will not have enough money for the AWP. However, KORAMIZA, because of the kills he got on the pistol, did. So he's able to hook his boy up. Molidoy will get out the AWP going into the first rifle round. I've seen different styles being run from a lot of different teams across the course of this event. The 4 top dogs. FURIA and NAVI having to beat all of them if they want to lift the trophy here today. Mid stance, top cat smoke window comes in late. Moving any potential damage to util or a push. NAVI take it on a second timing. Out towards mid-box goes Alexi. Left-hand side of your screen, you can just see how much utility they have to still try and apply pressure. They've been able to do this without any damage, without having to use too many nades. This gives them more options in the mid to late round. Now they settle back into something a little bit more default. Don't worry about the A push. There's on the jump spot, fallen noted and pressured away from Makazi. A lot of respect being given over right now. FURIA are giving NAVI all the space they want to work with. So are they able to react accordingly once NAVI start to make their next move? The statement of intent within the round. It's very site-centric. 2-1-2 with the defense as Utah being lined up towards B.
NAVI B'ye buluşmuştu.
Still has a smoke to block. I say that, just uses it and is going to boost up.
Smoke atılıp hani
Like this, timing
crash
really
battı.
favoring.
Yok. Şey smoke atmak çıkan.
The block and the push is imminent. Looks like Bit's going to break the smoke, but are you ready for Fallen up close? You've still got a molly in your hand. Fallen gets nothing out of his forward position. Pressure onto your Kinder
Yok bu
Blur to
arada.
his Cinder, and that one's done. K-Saratu doesn't seem to think
Shot'tan
so.
yok.
Just gets one on the
Flexibil
way
oldu.
out.
Makayı gezmiyor.
Good chance for a save.
Yeah, this is going to have to be Molodoi and Yuri backing off, and I wonder how the pace is going to feel in that type of round. If you note, okay, it's going to be an eco in the second, third round by, it won't have everything. So just making sure that if they did go for something aggressive, FURIA would be exhausted of that late.
I'm still impressed that Bit gets both
Yine
on
hazır.
and util as well. Like he's done everything for now.
Yok. Okey.
He wasn't one of those names in the MVP discussion, but I think if somebody pops off and has an amazing final right now, I'm not the stats guy. You're going to have to go find Striker in the room and have a chat to him. But I feel like with the way that FURIA have progressed, they haven't dropped a map so far. NAVI, you can't say the same, and some of the maps they've lost have been blowouts. But if you have a gargantuan performance, I'd say with how open the field feels right now, anything could be possible.
Yeah, I think my expectations coming into this one were that I had more faith in FURIA
CB.
than I did NAVI, and
Peki.
I'm more than happy to be proven
Bilgen
that we get a reminder
asist.
of what Bit truly is capable of. I remember Bit Inferno. You know, there was
Yaxşı, yaxşı.
performance from Bit on Inferno that changed my whole perception.
Bu nol. NAVI'nin faydasıya hazır.
That's how exciting of a performance it
Ego
was.
bitteyim ki bitti AWP. Koyun hemen pistolet. Deagle. 5-7. Allah doydu. Ben hiç Miraj Rossi geri NAVI. Ben Prognoz Meteor. Allah doydu. Hazır. Böyle tuttu. Yok anda güç bitti ima. İşte kon. İşte. Ya. Tuttu. CB. Aldı polamadı. Lose straight mola doydu ambulet. CB mid oynan yaptı. Через mid oynayırsa kırıp çıkışadı. Ay yakıştı geri got tekme oldu. Makayıza oynadı. Bu yaptı. Allah doy. Banda full'da. Kaktelo atıldım Allah doyuyor. Yok. Allah doy. Vay. Banda full'da ortasına çift kıldı. Tek on. City halı çıkmadı. Gazmin çocuk attı. Bir iyi mi? Orkadan aldıramadı. Молодой hazır AWP'ni safe kılış gereği. Kapak tuğlini yok. Safe'e gitmeyepti. Makazi 89-19% alındı. Bana da oynamak destek çıkmaz. Safe yaptım. Молодой. Arıl kozal ey. Merci. Dur. Biladi iki alışına pozisyasına. Yok. Var. Safe gitti. Yok safe mas. Wow. Makazi. Geçen kadar bitti safe kılsa olar. Perfecto bilet. Ya iyi bağlı keyifli. Torun ol. Bak. Mis en yaman aslında. Moj ljubimčkite. Oynan yapıştı. Fallen mis. Prosto attı. Navugat. Malı doydum AWP. Vitality taktiski. İki AWP. Agresivni игра, блядь. Nega qiynalishadi. Stiluklar bo'lsa ikkita AWP juda qiynaladi. Otomad granatani. Молодой. Underjigged botda imisa o'yda yarab turibdi. Otomad yemadi. Maladoy o'zi info berib qo'ydi o'zida. Maladoy imaga qarshi. Yo'q, miss, lekin bu yerda lekin gol. Alexey B'dan double kill. Alexey B bugun. Alexey B qachonki kedida bo'lsa, Navi yutadi. Это по факту. Shurul. Sevit qiladi falet. Agar bilan top o'ldirib ketishmasa. Naviga bor butun tikni. Yo'q, просто safe. Navidan ham, Falindan ham. No, AWP to'g'ri Blade. Alexey B'dan boshladi. Sibi hozir 3ta mid o'ynayapti, 2ta kon. Wow, Wonderful'dan ajoyib Wonderful. Hozir Wonderful'dan ikkinchi marta tiydi, faqat Lovich berib qo'ydi Maladoyga. Maladoyga Falin beribdi AWP'sini. Men sam o'ynamani qo'limdan kelmaydigan maqsadda. Alexey B'ga skitlarga beradigan o'ta. Jones yaqinlashib ketdi va Makazi oldi. Hozir Makazida info bor. Bitta info bor oldi. City yurib ketdi. Falin va bu yerda yana safe. Falin va Maladoy safe qilishadi. Alexey B. Nima gap? FURIAga yo'g'anish kerak, FURIA. Navi Mirage olishga katta imkoni bor. Agar oxirida chiqib qo'ymasa, urib yetganda, lekin Blade yomon qolib chiqib ketibdi. Faqat shu qog'oz bilan yurishi urat bo'lmagan. Qolganlarni hech ko'rmagan qog'oz. Ko'rganman. Bunaqa emas. Stol ustida turadi. Bunda faqat qo'lida. FURIA o'zi oldi. Uni yo'qotish kerak edi. Voy, kisa o'zi bu. Sevadi. Mana shu ko'tyalar kiyminyapti deriz. Vale. Buni tutsa 7-raundda beradigan bo'lsa, FURIAda eko-rejim bo'ladi. Agar safe break bo'lib qolmasa. Alexey B midda, imkonsizlikda underdan chekib qoladi. Qo'yalari Makazi. Bittita skitlarni berib sekin midga tortildi. Bu yerda hozir o'yini yana yopiladi. Katnikak. uchta odam birga ketyapti. Navichilar olg'a. Flash qotildi va info bor falin beradi. Info hozir kelinglar bu yoqqa bachalaydi. Va oynadan sakradi. Bu yerda email rasmiy olib ketdi va bu yerda bit Alexi B ham kill qildi даже. Alexi B ham. Alexi B'ni killini ko'rsatinglar menga jo'ngan. Yana save Maladoy bilan Falindan. Bu yerda faqat save. Voy, bu yerda Makazi bilan Alexi B ketyapti. Axir tushaman grupini deb. 100 bo'lib chiqadi chunki info olish kerak. Bu yerda Alexi B yana bitta rasmiy. Maladoy Alexi B ketyapti. İşletler. Vay, Smith Blunt. Wonderful. Tez koymuş ya. Gitti oğlum. Mana Alexi bir çift smoke buldu ya. Ya da Alexi bir güneşin not aldığı için not Alexi bir ama anlatma. Oy. Tabii ki presek sene. Çünkü ana kuzlar tutup yaptı. Entonces la poesía y design yo que le curamos. Alexi B'nin geldiğini nasıl yaptı? Yapıyorduk. Wow, wonderful'dan. Wow, ikinci defa orkadan. Oo, wonderful info var. Wow, wonderful 23 kapıdan mı laf attı? Bolekey. Vay info var Yus'ta. Vay Yus aldı. Ya da gitti bu. Lekin Wonderful'dan cüzdanı uçuyor bir kill buldu. Просто mis attı de. Andak iyi. Hadi de ona snipsin. Bazen yıkıp bir box buldu. Gerçekten kitap yapı FURIA'da. Kitap yapı üstteyim ki. Bu wonderful bir tane oldu. İkinci geldi. Burada ikinci geldi. Maladoy'dan kotta hatta bu. Gazi'ye üst oldu da ime oynadan kırdı. Oyuna yıkıp oldu ve böyle zajim diye bir yok. Oldu resmin bak. Info bak. Oynadan sakınca info birileri. Yani safe. Halin hafiften safe kaladı ve Maladoy'u bir yerde bu imkanı oladı. Maladoy yok ki imkanı veriyor ki farmers. Def Morgan'a farmers çünkü ilk olmuş ki. Wonderful 3. La çözüp var. Allah'ım. Bir adı ünlü istiyorum. Kronis kusada ünlü istiyorum. 97'den gol sıkılsa gerek.
A lot of the pros a moment to kind of process the way in which things had changed upon the dawn of
Bir de taktik yaşlı
the force buy conversions, you know, these buys, for example, NAVI securing themselves a spot in the finals off of a hero AK up against Mongols yesterday.
Yeah, I think the ability to recover late, it's been taken away just by that lack of rounds, right? That's what you would hear in the early stages as we moved across to CS2. It's like, oh, you don't have as much time to recover. I think the
CP'den
my point is
böyle plate hiç
your
böyle
mistakes
değil
are
de
amplified.
gerçekten
Your
fakat
little mistakes in
taktik
every
yok.
round. Here we go. Okay, you have to
Ne
fight.
tip
Not the
bir
best
o
move
geldi.
through the vent, but here we go. You gotta take a duel. You gotta get stuck in, boys.
Four people crouching and
Wow, wow, wow,
walking through the
Wonderful
hole might be
yok
nothing
olmadı.
if Wonderful has his way.
Bir tane var.
Posted on the line, Nade with his
Short
name
var.
on it. Wonderful still has vision, not bad.
Wow, Wonderful Razmi alıp gitti. Fallen.
Openings on openings.
Fallen'den Razmi.
Sniper.
Konu yapıldı. Undergame oldu. Hepsinde Imu'ya karşı Fallen. Imu 3 boys rocket tuttu. Bitti. Fallen yaşlıydı. Legal B diyor da Imu Fallen bir top tuttu. Hazır 3. Öyle de kaybet atım şansı var. Çünkü Bitwood'dan info geldi. Bitwood aldı yani lan. Sigaretto with short upset karada timing machine yapmaydı. Çekti. Tamam. Yok bu da kalemiydi. Fogoçtu. Adı yok. Alexi Binyam op gitti. Yine bir tuz op gitti. Biz Cilato diyeyimiz bu. Case mi? Çok smoke bile yok ya. Orada bir Kiyor clutch. Clutch tabi rolü mü? Wow, timing. Wow. Fallen naibal. Naibal Fallen. Sakızükke. Sakızükke.
Yeah, if there is any comeback and there is any fight that starts being seen from the rest of the FURIA boys, I want to mark round 10 right there. The fact that Fallen is throwing himself into these fights and he's not backing down for them. He took a lot of duels there. He was the man that digs Emma.
Magazin oldu. Magazin bence like straight now. Şalın o.
When you want him in a position like that. But
Valla doğru. Valla şurada var diyor için.
Cause some friction. That's come through these very rifle-centric defenses in middle, and then they put Molotov in an extremity. I think they're hoping once they show themselves that they flood in towards the B side, but Molotov is just having one of those tough games. And I'm pretty sure it was back in London where I remember seeing them walk down the tunnel and Fallen trying to console Molotov, who was having a bit of a rougher game. So maybe, just maybe, still getting to terms with the grand final setups. More pressure in this environment, and also just the pace of the game. It's a very frustrating pace to play at when you are a combat AWPer. Right? He can hit the standard shots, that's not a problem, but at the moment they're not really being in a position to be able to do that. The game is just being dictated to them.
Beyin bir şubat doğdu. Don't stop. İki tane var. Alex bitti. Alex bir kurtuldu. Vay böyle bir Razmin yok gitti. Yo Alex'i büyümez ya. Değil mi? Wonderful again.
Of those are opening deaths from Yukinda.
Yeah, I mean this is the other side of volatile style of play.
Alex'i bir info böyle şubatta. Vay Malado fazla iyi mi? Vay İyiyim kutmuyordu Malado'yu kutmuyor. Ne diyor mu? Vay kardeşine kardeşine böyle.
A little bit of a distraction needed.
Böyle tamam. Vay info veriliyor. Easy round. Halvarken Yus varken Yus hazır 2 yıl clutch up Kore'de. Bak safe gider mi ki? Afrikan alıp safe up var şimdi. Vay bir arada iyi mi? Bit bölümü iyi mi?
Obviously, there's plenty of time to recover in a best of 5, as opposed to one map of MR12. But they don't even look warmed into things. Very, very flat. Even when they have been trying to insert themselves, it's Yukinda, the man who's been going down an awful lot. So opening kills just been flying in for NAVI. You've had
12 vererek 9 uçan bölüşüm yok. Malı bir gayet. oyuncu. Allah bir namus mu? Bilmez. Gol ya, автоматомас. Фармилка, ближний бой ярче. Фармилка же. MP9 Farmers. Falling tutup tavsiyede iyi bir штаб P9'da. Женя Харвина iletiyordu. Alexi birlikte Maladoviç'a iletiyordu. Tactičke scheme bile. Hasta ikinci geldi. İkinci tane geldi.
Crazy and try and play through on a timing, but it will be this A-site finish. The call B completely clear. One player towards middle, that's Imma throwing distraction, but here comes the A play.
Yeah, Maladoi's got to get out, but here it is. There it is.
Oo, Malado wonderful dog gitti. 9'u 3.
Maladoy looking for a second, but
bitti. Oo, iyi mevcut tutucu geldi. Bobuyordu.
A flurry of NAVI into the ace side leaves them wanting. Yuri and Fallen giving it a go. Last round, give it everything you've got. An MP9 and a FAMAS, 2-on-4. And Yuri getting output. There's the flank. They strike at the same time. Fallen dancing with his default player. The util's too good. Too stubborn for NAVI. Support everything. Opening and
yeah, and in hindsight, the pistol round where they found the opening kill, this being FURIA from KORAMIZA onto wonderful top mid, a 4v5 number advantage, and they're unable to convert that because Makazi gets the P2. But when you look at the pistol round back there, oh, okay, that was nice, they pull back around, but then in the context of just how steamrolled they got, you wonder if you win the pistol, you go against the eco, maybe the force, you deal with that, it's a very different looking half. Because in general, you start that first rifle round after taking a full eco, you find yourself without full util. They were fortunate they had the AWP, but it's very, very infrequent that we even saw Molodoy insert himself in any place. Wasn't able to fall and the man on your screen, the only one to try and bring some life with some ballsy plays. But this right now is mastermind just calling through those notes. I think Imma as well, very successful with his lurks. That shows you just how well the playbook was working there in the last round, coming through behind as they're making the A play, the window boost as well.
I mean, how often do you see a player in that nook by kitchen door? I mean, that's a rarity.
So I think it's hard to say that anything went wrong for NAVI in that half whatsoever. Everybody was delivering, opening kills were coming their way, playbook was great, everybody was poised, nobody was overstepping the mark. So a great start. We see a few players there. We see Coffee's being still, so maybe they're just letting NAVI a handicap for them. It might just be a one map up, because coming into this, I think you ask 10 people, 9 of them probably saying that FURIA should be the favourites. But again, we were reminded since Molodoy and Yakinda have joined the FURIA, that these two teams have clashed. And that seems crazy in the climate of Counter-Strike we have. Back in the open circuit, events all the time.
I tell you, you want more crazy as well. If you were to look at players that have played in one organization and one only, KORAMIZA is one of the kings of it. Thousands on thousands of days of play, just the FURIA team on his team history.
Alexi B.
And is dedicated to the cause. Let's see what he can do to try and ignite. Back in. Jumps out the window, creates space for the rest of his team.
Wonderful down,
Position noted, that should thwart him, but it's just blowing again.
Wonderful. Alex Bini yaptı falan. Malado'dan headshot. Makazi hit boys. Gitti HP. Wow, Malado. Wow, beat. Info ball falan lan. Hepsi de oldu yani. Bak. Wow. 3 boys. 10 boys. Kuchga dog'gacha endi. Ikkitamida Premier qolib ketganmiz. Ay ketadi. Hozir video звук o'yinga borib tekshiradi. U katta e'tibor bilan звук o'yinida. Alexa bitta orqali. Voy. Agar Ayga ketmasa, hali ham shu yerda. Bir-birini kutib o'tiribdi. Voy, falan juda katta xato qildi. Hatto bo'lma qo'ygan раз 6 сум oraz może 3 сум и yana plus 6 сум za bombu wkładnie. I to on tak robi. Oj, brat, oj.
Fallen sneaks in! Steals it for FURIA. That's got to be a fire starter. No, he's not happy with that.
Yeah, okay. So Bits essentially sold the A side there. I don't think he can believe how audacious it is for that type of rotation to come through.
Right.
And in fact, he's been silent the entire time. If you're falling there, you want to make sure you can creep and crawl all the way, because if he has rotated away, you want to make sure that you're going to get the jump on him worst case.
Oh, mate.
That's exactly what happens.
There's a whole, subset. We live in the shadows, the fallen stands, and that round is going to be on replay for us. Incredible.
All right, this one's got pace.
Is there anything? Yeah, look.
No like enough.
Push through underpass.
Yekind, he heard it.
Flashes.
Perfect from Alexi. Look at the team play on display, even on the CT stuff.
молодого слепота даги аги кликчать через кон Really wonderful muhada wow tiydi o'qi 28%. Wow bu yerda yo ikkinchi o'q tegmadi ekan. Ikkinchi o'q tegmadi. Miss edi. Ayoq o'yladi va bu yerda menimcha ehtimol bilan qo'shadi. Voy, imo olib ketdi hozir. Voy, bu yerda Maladoy olib ketibdi. Voy, bit urilgan. Voy, bitdi. Urib olishdi. Fakt urib olishdi. Qalin Alexiga hozir chekib qotdi.
First contact, hear that diffuse sound cue made. Yuri holds away, no chance. As FURIA convert, Fallen's clutch in the pistol.
Точно сей.
Luckily, Fallen will walk away with an AK. Very
Lucky
nice
kill.
move right there. So
Onu
throwing
to.
the flashes over the top from B for the underpass push.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
Works perfectly.
Burada Yoganish var FURIA'da.
That's going to be another opening death to add to the tally. It's been a miserable half for him.
Now, I don't know if this is
Double show the bit, double-ish.
Strikes me as a player that isn't bothered when he presses tab and sees the scoreline of 2 and 14. Next map he could be dropping the opposite. Doesn't seem to let it affect his gameplay, but he knows that his gameplay has this potential for this to be an outcome.
Yeah, I think if you're going for... Oh my god, okay. The Imid Deagle back in business. So again, another round with an opening death. This time, at least it's not Yakinda.
Okay, yeah, good point.
I think that, giving away opening deaths is fine as long as you're getting traded, you're taking the space. Or the information is extremely valuable. In that first half, I don't think you could say that for the unfortunate deaths he was having. They were just going to absolutely dismantle piece by piece the systematic from NAVI. Again, they've...
Молодой. Полный FURIA аги to'libdi. Полный состав. Magazin o'ldirishdi. Rasmiy bo'lgan faolim bilan magazin bo'lgan.
They've got util. Try and contact this. Could throw out the util set here, close ramp. You're going to get the smoke and the molly, but they are just... Oh no, there it is. Okay, that should be followed by a molly, and away they go.
Voy, ikinchi marta miss. Voy, ime beat bu yerdan. Voy, bu yerdan wonderful va Alexi clutch oldi kapitan. Kimlarga stavkasi o'xshagan bo'lsa shu yerga o'xshadi. Stavka qilgan bo'lsa. Kimlarga stavkasi o'xshadi Granato. Plus 100 bucks.
So Blade, wanting to get on the mic before this one, gets a little bit squeamish. You just had a fantastic first half. You do not allow this to get to a point where you're feeling pressure. We're just talking about having the momentum, running away with map 1, putting it in your back pocket.
Yeah, just one man's 1v1 clutch.
Oh, what up? Saydaki belki işle attılar ama. Hatta İkisi de o mı da?
Thought there'd be acceleration towards A once you knew where the AWP was. Smoke offshore to get a consummate that you can play through, but they're still waiting. So both teams with tempered approaches on the T side. This is the one they're going to trickle through.
Yeah, Bit sees that, understands that. Makazi does two perfect finds for NAVI. Didn't necessarily spot the bomb on the back of KSerato, but puts Molodoy down.
This one is just getting peeled apart again.
I wonder how much he could see there. I mean, truly might have just been a couple of pixels of the top of Molodoy's head.
Wow, this one's a non-starter, isn't it? After that B pressure earlier, you felt that there might be a little bit more patience for FURIA, but it just tempers out. Because like players may be a little bit scared to make the play or go for the risk. You know, there's a thing like paralysis by analysis. So if you're FURIA and you spend a lot of time trying to work out how we're going to beat them in the macro game, your individuals aren't playing the micro game, right? They're not getting stuck in and backing their aim in these fights.
Right.
So that might be something that they go in and they try and shake off. Because you can do too much prep, right? There's a world where that can actually come back to bite you. So coming in there a little bit stiff, they're like, oh, we expected this to happen and it didn't happen. And right now, that's back to regular scheduled programming from NAVI. This is beautiful. I can't do anything but commend them right now. They are looking absolutely phenomenal on Mirage.
And to think we were asking questions of, you know, where NAVI and Mirage sat in the map. Well, here we go. Oh, it's massive. Melon, what are you talking about sticking out? All the disadvantage in that AWP head-to-head, but yeah, no, NAVI, yeah, nothing but praise to be levied towards them right now. 2 rounds away from taking their map pick.
I think it's going to be a difficult way to kind of lay this one out, but in terms of on the road to the major,
yeah, this
type of win is important to both teams, but I think for Navi's confidence sake, this one is a massive boost.
Yes.
Right, this is like, okay, so we won Star Ladder, yeah, there wasn't really any good teams there, to be fair. This one, we have 3 other names that can all play solid CS. Aurora, the Mongols, FURIA, ourselves.
Usually, those are the teams that are, you know, in the same breath as yourselves.
Yeah, so to be able to get past them and playing against all of them, right, in your run here, that is going to be massive. And it's continuing to show that what Blade was talking about, the major being their exam, this best of 5 assignment, at least they've got a decent idea of the curriculum so far.
Yeah, but even we've got a very quick pickup. Starting strong again, round 17. Yakinda knows he's got to be a hero. Bit, how do you play?
Oh, no.
Yakinda just looked away. Bit is in trouble. Wallbang would have connected if Ima doesn't beat him to the punch, and hard shot to be hit. And Yuri trying to make a case for FURIA to stick around on Mirage a little longer.
The bomb, Smoke's going to start fading. Going to have to work on getting that one down. Going to have to be safe side.
TTT Smoke gave him a real opportunity to play.
1v4, Fallen, good luck.
Yeah, good luck indeed. Okay, nice find on the first. Knows it's likely CT. Fallen on a heater. Goes in for the double spray. Thank goodness Imez there for NAVI. He's bailed them out multiple times in that round alone. A 4K in defense. Fallen though, he's definitely no slouch on the rifle.
Yeah, that like back and forth there between Bit and Yakinda, it felt like, okay, Yakinda is going to get the jump on him. Bit's pinned, he's even getting burnt on down, he's got flushed out of the position, but it's Imma's oversight that makes the difference. So there you go, it's 12, just one more round now, and this has just been a walk in the park.
Yeah, this is leisurely. Not even like a brisk walk.
Taking the sights of Mirage right now, aren't they?
Picking up a leaf. Crunching it in your hands, having a good day.
I will say, Yanko made a great point as well, talking about the fact that NAVI have more experience in these type, besides Makazi, right? The rest of the team, major winners.
We are back into the server. We've got action on mid. Ima going to be trying to receive what looks to be very mid-centric Tech 9 boost from Molodoy and Yakinda.
Still trying something.
I like the idea.
Whoa.
That nearly went wrong.
Yo, Ime.
Are you trapped? You should be dead. but a little flash and a knife-out maneuver. He gets
Right,
away.
he can
The
go to
Kinder's
his
got
Jeff
flex.
Lexibi.
Lexibi, he's a dead man. This is what you're talking about. This is that Furia magic. Constant, just disarray, chaos manifest. Bit trying to handle it, gets rid of Yakinda.
Wonderful. Left on the wheel.
A clutch.
Also,
Pressing in, but Molodoy just stands and bangs to extend play further.
Yeah, just to talk through the logic there from Wonderful. He wants to leave the AWP behind because it's going to make an audible if he picks up a rifle. But the problem is the rifle was actually scooped up and taken further into the site, so couldn't get his hands on what he'd hoped for. But there you go, there's something. It's going to need to be 6 more of those if NAVI even want to consider taking this one to overtime. And yeah, this is where, again, they've actually had to go out the gates, right? Cause some chaos. They lose the opening kill, but they're able to thrive once they know where the players are. I feel like that's going to have to be more the recipe for success. Set up for something now. 2 mid, 3A.
Yeah, this is going to be audacious. Looks like they might just have Molodoy go surge. He tucks in. It's Bit to receive them with the support of Imet and Makase, but before we can even get to A, they lose a body again. Yakinda can't stop dying in middle. That's his 18th death in just 19 rounds of play. 4 on 3, Chaos 4, Case trying to back away, does do well on the back foot, still hits 1.
This has got to be it now. 2v3 situation, sure there's an MP9 in the mix, but K-Serrano's going to be another Fallen moment.
Yeah, exactly. Fallen will have to step up. And the AWP is holding that online. K-Serrato grabs bomb, pivots back. Because now Bit was an isolated frag for Fallen, gets him on the backstab, and now backs away, top of middle, trying to sell it further.
That's the thing, he's trying to put pressure to make it look like it's B play, but Alexi's still there. So it's going to keep them guessing for now. K-Serrato has the bomb. He's not far off the mark.
He should be moving. Wonderful might get on the line before K-Serrato's done hesitating, and missed shot! Catastrophic, potentially.
Wonderful, that's happening.
How do you get your bomb past the potential AWP line? You throw flashes, you throw a Molotov. That should seal the deal, get the bomb out. Fallen confirms it's safe. Gets the bomb down. Alexi advancing from the con side. Fallen just staying willing to duel. Team flash thrown! Alexi hits it blind. NAVI to take their map pick, just need to finish off K-Serrato. He's only got 20 points of health, and NAVI can start this best of 5 as they mean to go on. A casual walk through Mirage, 13 rounds. It's theirs if they can just find it. Borrowed in the sandwich, wonderful on the sweep. K-Serrato goes down, and it's NAVI starting off this Thunderpick World Championship in the grand final with the win.
Well, Defuse will come in, don't you worry about that. It is confirmed 13 rounds to the good, and that is fantastic showing from NAVI out the gate. If you're Blade, you're going to be extremely happy with that, even just from the pistol round of the first half. The way that you were able to work with a 4v5 number disadvantage, get back into things, and then that entire T-half, it must have been a joy to watch. You didn't really feel like he needed to do a whole lot, just watching the prep that had been done with the boys, them going through the motions, and they've really just handled Furia there. Look, a couple more rounds of play. Fallen definitely looks awake, and as you mentioned, like trying to inspire the team to get into things. I think K-Serrato had 17 or 18 kills there towards the end. It's going to be Yakinda and Molodoy that you need to start seeing activating to get into this, right? Yakinda in terms of at least finding opening exchanges going in his favor, and Molodoy's AWP needs to start lighting up too.
Yeah, I mean, we usually talk about KPR, kills per round. I think Yakinda's DPR was a lot higher than it normally is. You know, he's one of those guys that's going to take those risks, but I also know he's the kind of player that can shake that off, just as Taylor Swift once said.
Yeah, well, we've got the death standing by to break that one down. Map number 1 done and dusted.
Yes, indeed, a blinding offense sees NAVI take victory on Mirage. Guys, coming into this series, I think we all would have favored Furia, but after seeing that performance, we have a grand final on our hands.
That genuinely looked like some classic, major caliber NAVI from last year, basically. Great prep were coming in. It felt like they were like 2-3 steps ahead of the CD side for Furia every single time. And man, like we always look at Yakinda as kind of like the pivotal player, the pillar of mid on the CD side. He was just getting bullied by Furia.
That map was so boringly one-sided. Alex is making Taylor Swift references. But yeah, I think obviously NAVI came to play, right? That's why we were always saying about Mirage. They can always find a way. It's there. It's somewhere in the back of the brain. You remember it. You understand the map, and just playing off of each other so well. And FURIA gave them too much freedom, you know, early on in the game. Like, they had mid for free and they could do whatever you want. You can't let that, you know, happen in a game against Navi. They just have all the finishes. They have all these different ways with mid control that they can end rounds. You're always going to be on the back foot if you let that happen. And by the time FURIA wanted to fight for it or wanted to try and make some plays, I mean, Navi was expecting it and they were able to punish
Yeah, just the way the round ebbed and flowed, it looked like the FURIA strat book was just kind of like an open book for Blake, because you can see when they started to be a little bit more aggressive towards mid, and what did Navi do? They slowed things down, just waited for the aggression, the fights to come to them, just perfectly countering everything FURIA threw at them. I feel like that was perhaps one of the most perfect T sides we've seen from any team here in Malta.
Let's take a look at
Oh. Wait. English. Please don't. Let's go. Gli stai per tu? Kırk koda. Yo. High speed. Çıkıyor.
Round 5, coordination was Inferno up next. This is the pick of Furia, and the player I want to discuss is Keserato. For me, the best player on this team, versatile, aggressive, can play mid-round, late round. They need him here on Inferno.
I think we saw that on Mirage as well, despite it being a bit of a losing effort, right?
Yeah,
From the
big
side
customer,
of
yeah.
obviously, as you pointed out, he's going to
Totally,
rotate player, such a
set
pivotal
piece.
player. For me, the
Again,
worrying
Dagibish.
thing is going to be mainly Yakinza.
Numara
He's going to be starting here. You know, Banana, you know what he's going to be doing over there. Going to be the Abslurk as well. And I hope he woke up because we didn't really see that. We saw Yuri and Kesarda have a few moments there. Even Molotov
Bugün
had
NAVI
a
ikinci
couple of
bugün
kills
oynadı.
and whatnot, but Yakinza just looked completely flat. And if that's going to be the case, as they do start on their map pick over here, things could get worrying for them.
I don't think think it will be, though. You know, on FURIA, he's had a resurgence where he rarely has 2 bad maps in a row. I mean, that was a sort of catastrophically bad map on Mirage. I think on Inferno is where he'll be more comfortable, right? Like with all the different plays that you have to be making. Interestingly, though, FURIA will start on the CT side, despite this being this pick. Their pick, NAVI chose to start on the T side, so that's actually kind of scary for FURIA, considering how good their T side was on Mirage. But that's why they need both Yakindar and Molodoi, right? Like Molodoi towards the A bomb side, the AW, sure, sometimes he'll open on B, but he's just a force to be reckoned with when you want to do those A splits. He can completely dismantle them on his own.
It could also be just a bit of a mind game from Blade, where, you know, obviously the T side, you can kind of start to dictate the pace of the action, how you want to do it, and maybe, you know, not starting the T side is just going to kind of curtail the aggression and kind of take away control from FURIA early on. Another player from FURIA you should be watching out from is Yuri, right? Like, on that A bomb side, he's just such a rock, and seemingly impossible scenarios. FAMAS, MP9, doesn't matter, you name it, he's going to get a double kill every single time. So another player, the true extremity.
I mean, you might as well call him Pimp, the way he plays that bike area, right? Like, just a menace on that thing 24/7. But yeah, I think this decision to start T side, you know, it all depends on the first map. Because Navi had such a good T side, it's like, oh, listen, that's brilliant, you know, like, great. But if they somehow lost Mirage or had a good T side, I'm like, oh boy.
What from Navi's performance on map 1 could translate very well to map 1.
Like, obviously the T side, right? It looks so clinical, it looked textbook, everything was so well structured, so well run, and even on the fly they were able to read the adaptation coming in from FURIA. And the fact that the Optimus are on the T side over here, 100% they would have expected FURIA to go for this Inferno pick, even in the first phase, at least. So I'm expecting something akin to what we saw in Mirage here.
Yeah, and hopefully Bit can keep up the good performance, right? Playing that position, you know, he can really apply a lot of pressure on his own, keep FURIA honest, right, and create space for Alexi to call around.
I think one of the worries, slight worry for Navi potentially, is the last time they played Inferno at EPL, it was a low-rated player for them. Considering the pivotal role he plays on that particular map, that could be worrying, but right now he looks good.
Okay, FURIA with their backs up against the wall. It's time for Inferno.
Thank you very much to the desk for setting the scene so adequately. We have got a big one, whether or not we get to see an Inferno blockbuster, or if this is just not FURIA's day. That's the desk, the question that they're positing, Chad. Do you have a particular leaning one way or the other? Like, do you expect FURIA to be able to bounce?
I consider what would you go out and have a conversation within the team huddle, because when you're going out between maps, you need to have a chat of what went wrong, and there's one or two things that's going to happen. There's probably more than two, but the two that I imagine is they've either gone outside and said, okay, that's fine, right, it was Mirage, it was their map choice, the tone of the game didn't really go as we had wanted, that's fine, it's all good, let's stick to the plan. Which will probably be more slow counter. On the CT side of Inferno, they're going to be setting the tone earlier, I would say. The other side is they go out there, Fallen gives them a bit of a slap around the ear roll. Sid's saying the same. I was like, boys, we played really scared there. I think they were giving them way too much room. And we need to start playing our game, or this is going to get away from us quickly. Don't forget, NAVI, they won the toss. They got first and third map in a best of 5. If they win Inferno, they're in a prime position to win this 3-0. So the bounce back is mandatory right now for FURIA, because going into Nuke, it's not going to get any easier. I really want to stick with what Blair said about Yakinda in Banana, because if he does have back-to-back bad maps in terms of opening deaths, this is really going to cascade and get out of control. He'll be tasked with going up against the young gun, Makazi, once we get into the rifle rounds. They're pushing down middle right now.
İki adam bana, iki adam mid var bu yolda. İma. Bu ima gitti, iki tasına gitti. Halimine yolsuz gitti. Ve Malado magazine. Magazine info yok. Magazine info yok. Babioda. Magazine Malado bitti gitti. Magazine zrazmiyor gitti hatta. İkinci banandan ki
again,
hatta.
another opening kill, right?
İkinci
Start off on the
bitti.
pistol. When it was Mirage, they lost the opening kill.
İmit bol
Kesra doesn't have any armor. I'd say he could go for this, whereas Yakinda should probably try and save. I can't believe he's getting stuck in. He found a gap.
He's getting a little resistance, and so has
İma başka çıkana oldu. Var Alexi Binot gitti hatta. wonderful
Now
goal
Immer's
Makazi
knife out running
silk
up
da.
banana. He might actually get spotted and fouled by
Wow,
K-Serato, who has to hit another shot,
2-2
does
vaziyet.
so.
Makazi bilen
Still
wonderful.
no
Kit, yeah, you've got to save,
Yeah,
boys.
well,
You have to
safe
save,
was
I
right?
mean, it's a whole lot more than you would have got.
Yeah, I guess.
$600.
Some extra
Yeah.
cash
You'll
money.
take it.
So the
That's
two
coming
will
to
walk
the
away
left
from
of
the
the
pistol,
pass,
and
okay.
Navi are the ones to be the victors. So
That
that's
will
2 out
be
of 3
chilling.
right
Oh,
now for
shit.
Navi.
I mean, I'm baffled by the way in which that pistol round started. Immer just got such a comfortable first frag onto Yuri.
Yeah, and this is the problem, right? If you're going to go for that aggressive maneuver and it falls against you, the entire round will start disintegrating. And nobody's able to trade back immediately, like Fallen peeks out. But
Round
it's dribs and
Navi.
drabs. It's not as a
Eğer
unit.
Navi
We will see
Tamam,
full spike coming through
wonderful.
for Furia.
eğer bu
It's
oyuna
going to be Caesar
KD
35
de
in the
bilse,
hands
plus
of
KD de
Yakuza and
bilse,
Peter for K-Serato.
Navi için mükemmel.
Yuri and
Evet.
Fallen equipped with the 5-7s, and Molotov with a Deagle. He's going to save extra cash to bring that AWP out to
Takılmış
the first
fotoğrafta
rifle round.
Fabio'da
Clearly
yok.
K-Serato,
İçin
as
değil
you
mi
said,
bu ya?
highlight has
Malado'yu
identified
bilen
the truth.
Yusuf.
Kikinda going to try his hand at it.
Yusman mı? Yuri.
The best weapon.
İmi bilen bit.
Friction, heavy A-lean.
Alısına kırpmakçı. Alex'i bir push botta, rush botta, Oğuz bir botta. İşte çalış. Fabio'da Alex'i bir işte var. İşte side
Find it. There's
işte.
Molodoy's Deagle, but with K-Serato's help, it's worked out. You run into the stack, and it completely collapses.
Malado bitti İmi.
Oh, okay.
Eko
All right, finally a bit of resistance. That's what you want to see. So we haven't really had a lot of that throughout this game so far, but 2 rounds into map number 2, and finally a bit of pushback.
I mean, that's more than a bit. That is a shutdown. You go in with AKs, you had the MAC-10 searching, and it just falls apart. Good communication from the Furia side. Frag out by
Eko round.
K-Serato.
Buraya
He was at the top of the
oturttu.
squad. And that was on a map where no one else showed up, so he's going to keep that up.
And look at
Elinde
this,
bir
it
oldu,
comes
iyi
forward
bu.
immediately. So AWP
İyi
comes
bu
out from
yaşıyor.
Molotov now. It's going to be a force fight back
İyi
from
kokası.
Navi. Tech9
Bu bayı.
needs to be a pocket
Abi.
strat here.
And this is already exemplary of what you were hoping to see from the team talk. Just go fight. He knows there's no util. He knows it's probably only a high-end Eagle or a Tech-9, so sticks around for as long as he feels.
Wow, Fallen böyle banana push.
These banana pushes, you're going to see Yakinda channeling down an awful lot.
İyi mi? Hazır.
Him
Yok.
Fallen tasked with holding B.
Molotov
K-Serato, the
bugün
rotating player
böyle
between
bir
both the
push
sites.
da.
He's in pit right now.
Vay vay vay vay.
Fangs to lock down pit.
Sivat
Looks like the fight
oldu
will be
ya.
coming to A. Emma searching.
Fabio'da kurmadı problemi. Koşmadı problemi. 100 söz koşmadı. Böyle 100 söz
Fangs
problemi
on this
koşmuyor.
A-hole.
İyi mi
Good
buna?
support from the library.
Cigatto. Cigatto.
What's the go sign here? Just as they throw out the block until they start to accelerate, the first frag is free, but wow, Makazi gets a double dink and things are heating up with Alexi wrapping through. Yuri's got to hit the multi-kill, outrange and all recovered, doesn't matter. Wonderful does it with the dig.
Okay, 2v3, retake of the site to Fallen and Yakinda give this a look.
Alexi bir ise
So they are going to have a surge. You can
Alexi bir de pistolet.
bit on that
CV'den
mid pit
kim?
with the resmoke moto. Okay, so Alexi's going to be focused on this short walk.
Aha.
So is Wonderful.
Short bulan long kış yaptı.
Oh,
Barrel.
barrel sticking out like a sore thumb, and he is
Vay
going to take
vay
his
iyi
time
günler
to
oldu.
secure the
Fallen
round.
ise
Okay, well, the force fight war is back and forth. It
Fallen
felt like
safe
after the
there.
initial kill onto Emma, the player who'd snuck past, it's like, okay, well, that's the surprise
Oh,
factor
tabii.
gone, but no. Molotov going down for free towards long side.
Evet,
The only
içim
one to really put up any resistance was Yuri, and he couldn't get the multi. It was Scrappy going in for the second. Fallen looking for damage on the way out the door.
Fallen gözüne
Well, this Wonderful can get away from this. We'll be able to retain the AWP. So it's a glue for Fallen. No, Fallen's gone down. He went down with the bomb there. So the CTs lose absolutely everything. Trying to do some damage will cost you full set of rifles right now. So nothing for Furia to work with. How much cash do they have in the coffers, right? They want to light a buy their own. They will be able to
Olsa mı
get
bak
back
çıkar.
in another AWP.
What?
Valla dedi
This
abi
one.
böyle koyar. De
Back in the
işte
hands of
değil
Molotov has to, again, we said this on Mirage, right? When these AWPs come out, you have to insert yourself, and it's going to be so difficult with how utility heavy a map like Inferno is. He's going
Böyle
to try
ise
B.
bir daha
He's
bu.
going to have it out
Deyim
here.
de işte
Flash
kalbaş.
across the
Deyim
line.
de geldi.
Kaze. Not HG with his name on it, but Molodoi does well to avoid the majority of the damage. Maintains the sideline, doesn't hit the flick, gets spotted out and
Molodoi
brought
kaçışa.
low by Makaze's Galil.
I still feel the fact that you know there's an AWP in play, you can just go away with a B execute. Right?
Right.
That's what I'd be opting for here.
You get blocked and
Oh,
you
yok
have
be,
confirmation
bırak
of
o
at
da
least one body.
Navi ay
They
gel.
might be a bit more hesitant because
Ay,
on the
yalan
second
yok,
round, right, they were
bir
quite
tuttu.
aggressive. They were all in.
Sekiz
So you
tane
may
var,
as well
bir
use the
tuttu
utility
lan.
advantage,
Yok,
play with all the
şey,
clocks as
sek
well.
funny.
So make sure you're not just running in through a smoke.
Sek funny de.
You've lost it once. Let's be a little bit more tempered now in our approach. So
Navi, again, back to doing it by the book. But you do know there's an AWP in play, so I still would like the B finish. A CT smoke and a coffin smoke, and you've eliminated the majority of places that the AWP is going to be able to find any traction. Right now, with the setup that we see from FURIA, if it is a B play, we might even see them just go for the save.
That's a little unfortunate there.
Okay, we just had Yakinda with a game crash, but damage was already done.
Yeah, they'll have to play out the round. Far from ideal, but I mean the round was to be lost anyway. It's not like Yakinda had the 4K on the CZ to stop the bomb from getting in.
No, he was playing from CT as well, so if it was a diligent execute into this is a tough round to have it go down like this, especially when we were in the back and forth. But now it will just have to be the save.
Fuller just wrote in the chat, damn.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's a tough one. It's a very bitter pill to swallow. But Navi doing as they should. Planning to be getting a tech as we move into the next round of play. Unless Yakinda is already back in, but either way, just to make sure everything is sorted. So slightly frustrating considering the circumstances. What could have been a back and forth start will now end at 3-1. So Navi back to winning ways without too many qualms. No kills come in with this one.
I mean, it's not the start FURIA would have been hoping for.
No, and this is where once we... always with these force buys, it's great. You're not gonna not want to win a round, but when it goes back and forth and you're not able to establish rifle rounds, you can't get into your game plan, right? Which is going to be getting the deep banana smoke in. What combination of mollies are we throwing? Are we running all the way in? Are we going to go toe to toe with Makazi? Are we going to try and put pressure on the defaulting players of Imma and Bit over towards Apps? We won't get to see that. We're already 4 rounds in. It's going to have to be at least 2 more before the full guns come out.
Yeah, this is what you want to see from your AWP. Takes matters into his own hands, a calculated risk that does not net him that opening reward. Wonderful in the meantime is actually just posted for any sort of aggressions assembled by this half-wall smoke.
If you're able to keep finding the openings and make sure that you're not the one giving them away, and if you do, you're trading them or taking space, you are in such a strong spot for Navi. Like, this is it again. They're just going through what they're practicing. Nobody's getting spammed, nobody's getting naded, there's no combination of flashes. Sure, that's true to the buy right now, but they're not doing anything silly. Right, they are keeping it to exactly how Blade and Alexi want. Go for the B execute. 3 players here.
One flash held by Yakinda.
Really, it is just a matter of timing. There it is.
But that's it, right? They throw a little bit util, they peek out, they make some steps, and that immediately says to FURIA, all right, we have to counter-respond here. So it's light pressure. And look, okay, Navi, all right, we head back. We have other options. We're going to go elsewhere. And they're not just running, everybody holding the shift key. It's not just panicked, but it might become that soon. 40 seconds, still a lot of util for the finish. They're trying to wrap. So WP and Molodoy.
Alexi beni kede çıkardı bu arada. Alexi beni kede çıkardı. Whoa, Maladoy'dan miss shot. Maladoy'dan. Neymar patlısı basıyor bu arada.
Yuri's MP9 potent. You're not ready for 2 here. Not clearing your corners. Okay, the whole site's stacked. They get the info, they get the kills. Only KORAMIZA, and he's forced to assemble a new CZ75, and therefore Navi just fly high for 4.
Okay, now the rifles will come out, but we have to see what type of emissions there are. There'll be no AWP. So what they just had to do in the last 2 is gone. They are going to be able to bring out M4s, but I'm sure somebody might have to consider going with So here it is, just playing on the cusp of the library smoke, misses the shot, he's going to be punished. This kill comes in from Yuri, but because the teammates don't start lighting it up, then all the trades just fall in favor of Navi, and they are just running away with this now.
Okay, Makazi edging the smoke, gives himself so much to play around, and not only that, nearly sprays down to Yakinda's bleeding out.
Now it's going to come down to, do you gamble the sides correctly? Because seeing reaggress coming from the CT side when Bit and Imma already have boiler and halls control, that's going to be extremely tough. So right now it's a 3-1 split. Yakinda, the low HP player, over towards B. Makazi calling at least some damage was done. Alexi calling his troops into battle as they do start to group up. Long smoke to keep KORAMIZA guessing on the line between both the sites as the rotating player. And it feels like in this scenario you need to back your individuals and play a 2-2. So KORAMIZA needs to get in the site, and so does Yakinda, because if an execute comes in, they'll both be stuck outside the smoke wall. KORAMIZA at least has a HE, I was going to say to break, but it's for damage.
Въпреки че от това билда Алекс би много дома di Kindars, добре слепиде, това билда Алекс би улдиена. Има самия дете.
The trade works great, right?
always there.
Unless there's a multi-kill coming back, you're not going to have these rounds spiraling out of control. So this is so calm and collected from NAVI. You can't put lipstick on a pig, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody this is the most electric game of Counter-Strike, but you're going to take away what you can from it, and it's NAVI being able to be a well-oiled machine up against FURIA, a name that's at the tip of everyone's tongue in the Counter-Strike world right now. Sure, you get your vitalities, your spirits. But FURIA was starting to climb up that ladder. I think as far as VRS is concerned, they're up there in that conversation. Mongols struggling here, struggling at EPL. Aurora on a downturn.
Peak of your ability at the right time is... It's an art form, you know, don't want to overplay, don't want to underplay.
Yeah.
What on earth, you know, who has the perfect remedy or the perfect recipe for coming in at peak form for the major? I'd look to the recent champions. Recent trophy lists and I'd start studying.
Yeah, well, with Vitality, the thing that they did so well in the first season this year was the events that they picked and choose, right? They were winning all the events they were going to, and the year. They didn't overload the schedule. Whereas in this second season, things started. They've been in a lot of playoffs. They haven't been lifting all the trophies. You're bang on, right? And we were talking about this throughout the first couple of days of the tournament. In a few years' time, if we stay with a similar system, the way that teams navigate the VRS and what events they choose to go to in the league is going to play a huge factor. And coming to an event like this, you know, you have 4 top 10 teams in attendance right now, but big names are not here, but it's a confidence booster with the major, about 35 days away. At a better time.
A confidence booster that simultaneously also pretty nice for lining your pockets as well. You know, confidence is one thing, but also the trophy, actually lifting the trophy, being on the stage, being victorious, worth more than value.
Yeah, the experience factor too, right? Getting some more reps in best of 5s or in more pressure matches.
I'm curious what they're supposed to do when they get what they wanted, which is deep banana.
Well, with the pace that NAVI play, nothing, right? This is the problem. Think about how many smokes that you'd have to funnel to bottom of banana to a massive threat, and it would be most of them giving you block potential, really nothing elsewhere. So they will exchange. Yep, there you go. Flames come through, has to drop it. You know there's a player close. And NAVI have no reason to push through the smoke, right? There's still so much time within the round. Yakinda likes to play aggressive, get all the way down here. It does free up rotations, put, you know, the A defense on high alert, and also can get some really good flank timings. But NAVI are going to be very well aware of that.
Yeah, and if you do here, you've got KORAMIZA Deagle to contend with on this short. Intermittent uncrouching. Yuri working on Balk. Just left that long wrap open this entire time. KORAMIZA consistently worrying about it.
Here comes the flank.
Makaze, you've got to pick up that bomb. You've got to pull up your stocks. They need to start winning more jewels. Molodoy's still there, a third piece, a third component. Yuri with a covering fire.
They can go B.
They should go B. They're not, though. Alexi's actually pathing straight towards the remaining 2 CTs. He wants to lend a hand to his teammate. 20 seconds. What are you supposed to do? KORAMIZA drops the smoke, but Imid drops on him, sprays him down. Double from Yuri demanded. Can he get a bomb? Yes, he can. FURIA, a clutch from the fangs. It's Yuri, the sharpest tooth of them all. He gets himself started. A second round for FURIA's defense.
Okay, the 2 rounds that they've won so far in this first half of play on the second map have been either a force buy or a light investment, right? So we need to see how it goes once the full guns come out. It was time to rotate towards B there, but maybe they didn't feel like they had all the information necessary to make that call. This one is going to be a tactical timeout. So a round that could cause a bit of chaos down the stretch. Blade just going to get in, either keeping him calm or giving him a bit of a slap on the wrist. Either way, hoping to be able to pick themselves back up going into the next round.
Подожди, брат. Античитер, мадикю, античитер, сейки. Мяу. Мяу. Мяу. Ладоши ты. Кутинец. Запустить. Ну-ка. Ну-ка. Мяу. Эй. Муфаса. Муфаса. Муфаса. Чё? Waste was in waste. Коллаген. Коллаген ебаный. Из мастерской. Go, go, go, go. Hop, hop. Wysoko klima, przynajmniej chwali. Zejść. A już go tam. 이거 나이는 그 없대죠. 뭐나. 어. 아고. 이게 때문에 딱 아고. 아고. 아고. 아고. 아고. 치키푸키. 어. 뭐. This is ID. This is Discord. 좋아. 오. Discord ID. Я же не вижу тебя. О.
Сейчас. Стример когда? Когда стример? Когда?
لازم كلام ديسيجي كابل.
Chiedi a Discord virtual. Server.
Алло.
Да, слушаю. Где ты же еще в кантоне сошел, брат?
Ana qidaman deb Facebookda turuvdim-da o'sha.
Okay, no problem. İlla kalk. Вообще.
Напарник o'ynaydi.
Напарник. Понимаешь? Kadime kontrolga?
Напарник o'ynaydi.
Chiqib keting, bag'olasan qizga.
Chiqib ketmaymiz. Shundan tez bo'ladi, напарник.
Yo'q, kesaviy. Напарник o'ynaymiz.
8-3 bo'lsa hali ular joydan almashishmaganlar.
8-3 etib hozirgi oxirgisi-ku. Almashadi, o'sha almashib bo'lganda kimda-ku.
Almashadi.
NAVI yorib tashyapti. NAVI. Kimda NAVI YouTube.
Shu напарникmi?
Ha, напарник. NAVI. NAVI. To'g'ri aytyapti. 705 bo'ladi. Faqat 705 bo'ladi. NAVI 7da 5. Vay be. Ладуй. Вот или как? Как думаешь, они зайдут, Абду?
Да, вот зашел.
Польза.
Кинчак.
Возьми-ка. Ебать.
Birin boshlading mi?
Yani istemiyorum. Lekin sizga
Что-то сам ovozing past eshitilyapti.
через Discord.
Discorddan pasaytirib qo'yman kuzim.
Hit berdim ha. Bu
Да.
pistolet bilan. Beri pistolet. Fark yok.
Какой пистолет?
Стеклом. Омон. О, чат. У меня накиди. Вот sen de ya.
Что-то... o'tirib qoldi.
Sakal uçsun.
Digilmi? Olsang digilni bossan.
Mana botlarni so'radi, bilasan, deyildi. Aytmaysan.
Yemamiz manga oti o'ldirib bo'lgandan keyin qaradi-ku.
Koding bu. Sikazi info beradi, sikazi. Koding info beradi.
Ko'rdim. Такой head bo'ldi ungalik.
Jigar, bunda info bersang bo'ldi, jigar. Ko'rdim. Info bersang yetadimi? Kelmayman, shaltay qoldi. Sababi sortda.
Para estos. Кутни то. Нахуй.
Как он увидел меня через смог?
Voy, блядь, 90 beraman, блядь.
Я сказал, ему, он меня через смог дал. Я не видел.
Просто курсор o'ynayapti lekin. Ot, jonyu. Voy.
AWP ver, şu joyi ver. Yoraman. O'lib ketsin. Money. İkinci semende. Short gitti, 10 tarafım var. Çap tarafım var.
Yükseledi ulan.
Просто быть готов и все. Жизненным испытанием быть готов. Блять, так. Я руки видел. Шот там, что так. Вот. Oxirgi raundga o'tish kerak. Olmagan kim?
Alev!
Spinner değil yani. Sama Bluetooth mau tentu sa. Ya.
Ne var?
Über. Bitte sen de short de. Bir dansa.
Ja.
Neyse ben sıçayım.
Başına askere gitti ya en proste. Başka nakış yola keremez.
Böyle zaten en baba etmediğinde öyle.
Yaxşı.
Tamam yok. Çıksam kuzum silip bu. Çıksam kuzum silip. Hiç blok olmasa tutacağım. Aman. Gel şöyle.
Yaxşı.
Ay canım sarıldım canım gitti.
Bu arada Mamun taraf sen çarp.
Adres bir что ли? Uy.
Kirit. Kayıttı. İşte o. Bu taraf. Bu taraftan yol git. Oy. Asal.
Просто boş yol çıkıyor bekle. Блядь. Даже, короче, uydan gelişim. Uydan gelişi mümkün bitti beach. İşte. Şey çıkıyor. Bak, chatta. Bitas. John Salçaklı. Vay.
Easy değil.
Cümle değil. Cümle ne? Bir işle bu koyanlar. Önüne koyabilirsin. Şey şöyle.
Mamun taraf.
Напарник охуй.
Напарник oynadı ya hazırcı. Ahırız. Bir canı.
Voy, joni yo'q deysanmi? 56 berdim-ku. Abdu,
Ha?
joni yo'q deding. 56 berdim, joni yo'q payti.
Ya endi men senga motivatsiya berdim.
Motivatsiyalar.
Senga ishonch berdim.
Motivatsiya berma, sen menga it uchun ertaniysan bu o'ziga.
Voy блядь. Кротый. Yaxshi.
Chaqir. Saman? Samanmi?
To'xta, anaqa qilamiz. Abdu bizda premium bor. Saman emas, Spy bor.
Saman. Premium oldingizmi, brat?
Emas. Java Black siz ham premium degansiz.
Premium siz odam anaqa nima bo'ladi? Farqi?
O'qsan degan.
Boshqa narsa yo'q.
Javan chaqirib yuboringlar.
Brat.
Qani qil?
Yo'q bo'ldim-ku, ana bitta bos.
Ha, bo'ldi. Ketdi. Ruslom ketdi, bosing.
Yaxshimisizlar?
Yaxshi, rahmat aka, o'zi yaxshi bo'lsin.
Assalomu alaykum. Kimsiz?
Ham 760 nima qilib berdim, ham do'sanga. 720 to'g'ri yurgan paytlaringni.
Stream qosmi, Java?
Streamda brat.
Chiroyli o'yin ko'rsatganmiz.
Qani yo'q qo'ydik fonda.
Qo'ya qog'oz. Keladi orqa fonda. Biznes keladi orqada.
Abdu. Qanaqa odamni ovozini qanaqa ko'tarsa bo'ladi?
Discord.
Bo'ldi.
Mushuk streami ketdimi?
Mushoslayotganingizni qo'yib qo'ygansiz.
Discorddan jonim.
Voy, uncha qiyin boshlanishi.
Просто жолдор сасadi, ishonsam.
Hamma haqida. Finlandiya, Ekaterinburg.
3, 4, 5, 6 qarang.
Ularda 3, 4, 5.
Nodir ko'taribsanmi?
Pardon, tepada bo'lganman.
Keling-ku.
Abba, qo'yib olding, Nodir.
Like'larni bosib oling.
Bitta yutsani 6 bo'lman shunday.
Ekaterinburg. Qishlarda такой.
Rossiya.
Ma XP nima? YouTube'ga XP turibdi, qanaqadir.
XP turibdi.
Aloche, chatga yozsang aktivniy. Hitrifonsan o'zan.
Hitrifon bilan.
Shu beradi, shunaqa qo'ying.
XP turibdi, qanaqadir.
Ovozini o'chirib qo'ying, bo'ladi.
O'chiramas. Manda kirib XP ko'rmoqchi edim. 2 bo'lib qoldim. Abba. Inferno bo'lsin, Ruslan, brazil.
Inferno. Vah! Jona.
Inferno. Miraj oynuyoruz bunda. Miraj oynuyoruz.
O'tket o'ylaylik.
Yibuchi Miraj.
Ularda ping bo'lmayaptimi?
Biz Braziliyada o'ynayapmiz.
Yo'q, menda короче Moskvada 105 ping bilan o'ynayman. Polni o'zim boshlasam. Kimlarga qo'shilib o'ynasam nolasi bo'lmayapti.
59.
Böyle hammasi o'tdi. Çok bir şey. Yem.
50 yıl bo'lib ketdi-yu. Miraj o'ynamaganiga. Kim ko'ryapti? O'ziz. Sizlarni biz loka deydimi? Yutib ketamizmi endi biz o'zbekligimizni ham bilib qolamiz.
Biz Lucas nima tot, lash tot.
No. Abdu har doimdagi o'zini temasda.
Nachelini istab qo'y. Eng qizig'i hammasi mittiga. Ko'zi olib ketdi. Istek tushishdi.
O'lmaysiz turramdi. Oynadan sakrab ko'raman.
Bular anaqa qilmoqchi bo'ladi. Anaqa taktikasi bor-ku, Mirajda mana bu sakrab.
Shortda bor.
Voy, kutumni tiqib qo'ydi. Bitta yo'q, to'rttasi mana qilib turgadim. Ham kalmadi.
Ne shortda bor? Ha, ko'rdim.
Qoch. Izdes. Nodir. Voy qarash. Voy qarash. Qochtir, mat qilaman.
Qochdi.
Orqamga yotdimi deyman. Mana albatta.
Monti qo'ydi bu uçağını.
Va birga yuraylik, Nodir.
Baza ekan.
Qadar.
Yaxshi chiqdi. Keyin u qoldi.
Qadar. Tepaladayam. Bitta o'la.
Og'zi ishlabki.
Bitta.
Ya, sul chiqdi turibdi. Oy, uchalo.
O'ldir uni. Orqa.
Ertaga qolmami?
O'ldirdi.
Muy bien, pues sí, evet, taktikasi bor bilan. Bekorga kattani bekishmadi. Hozir NAVI'ni o'yini ko'rish xuddi bilyapti. NAVI'ga o'xshaydi.
Ben oladi-yu, saharda.
Birga bor.
Ben ketdim. Eshitilmadi biraz.
Shortga boradi.
Shortga.
Meni ishlaverdim bor.
Short mu?
Ne yoki anaqa bo'lishi kerak. Nima deysiz?
Short yapışlar.
Mana short keladi.
Short kerak. Short.
Oy, bayam chiqtabs.
Shortdan ketishdi mi? Teskari olib qo'yish uchun bor.
Bomba ator. Ot.
O'zi ham boshiga otdi-yu. Taraf.
To'yishmoqchi, Nodir. Orqangdan kelib qolishi mumkin, ehtiyot bo'l.
Qo'yman. Kalau gezer oyunu.
Kret degan
Gezer oyunu.
Da kanka müzik işine var.
Abdubey'e bak.
Erkeği sandırıyoruz o. Bitta taktika qilaylik. Biz ham bir kim boradi?
Mana.
Hop.
Mana solo bor
Mitga
mera.
chiqasizmi bugun?
Eko qilish kerak edilar. Eko qilsa yaxshi edi. Raskit A.
Pulmu pran?
Ha.
Yok.
Plant. X. Oyna. Yap. Mira, sallamıyor.
Ya yaptı biraz. Az.
Benim Miraç Musur.
Sırada kanka yapmayız.
Pastayı yutkulan Miraç.
Ben böyle solo.
Pizzati comando, você é isso.
Cüvana mı yani?
Evet. Hadi
Ters
sana
değil.
şöyle oldu.
Ters değil. Oldu mu? İyi gitti.
Mange, det er så simpelt med den munnen igjen. Men bare det var jo
Yedik işte.
Short.
Ой, вообще зур пикет хлоптую. Нереальный пикет хлоптую.
Oyna.
Bu maç işte.
Oyna. Oyna last. Yeni bölüm yok hatta.
Yana oynaydı. Oy, ben ettim mi? Jungle. Böyle Cemile. Absolut mıydı? Haps.
Haps gimana? Short geliyor.
Short kip. Nasıl? Nasıl be?
Yaxshi bo'ldi. Bitta round olamiz.
Olmaz diyor ya.
Bitti.
Geçiyor.
Pit bak, pit raskit. Pit raskit, araskit. Malas hammasi kirdi. Pit bomba, uchta pit.
Vay be.
Rumbani, nodir, ne ochuvchasi hech qaysi.
Koransa geliyor.
Voy,
Palas chiqdi. Ne ochuvchi qilsa.
Ulan boshiga tegdi-yu. Ne o'lmadi?
Chap.
Böyle oxirgisini joni yo'q. Vahshiy yo'q.
Timingni вообще qanaqasiga teleportni bular.
68 berdim.
Bir turish kerak emas bularga. Strelbasi yaxshi. Kirsa o'ynash kerak.
Juda yaxshi bo'ladi Strelba.
Kerak.
Silba ham emas, ana dropni siqib qo'yyapti, bola qayerdandir. Teleport bo'lib kelib qolibdi.
Prosta ko'rib qolinglar bo'ldi. Aytib turibman, kutish kerak azizlar.
Kim xatga hozir?
Aga.
Ne bitti qarang. Bey kirishmayapti shu yerda.
Beyga kirishdi bu. Siz pichoqlashmoqchi bo'ldik, oxiri bittasi sizdan soldi.
Birinchisi boshida.
Ey, ne bağlıyız?
Palas bor.
Vallahi.
Ne olur? Strelba pizza
Palas bor.
olmalı.
Bunu şu bak.
To'polon mitlagan.
O'ylab one tapper mı öyle?
Çıkamam.
Ushlasmi?
Nerealni o'ynashyapti?
Ben Blessed'ları one tap atışlattı.
Ayime kuchli, ayime silishim.
One tap emas lekin 30 qo'yapti.
Alas karavan. Alas çizdi.
Alısı var. Mid var.
Short of it.
Hattan bildim abi burada.
Vay balas. Hali ham turgan ekan bor.
Bundan qalay. GG deb.
Qanaqa o'ynabdi bular? Simple bu.
Shunda yugurdi, bitta voqea qildi, bitta o'ldi. Nima? Hech bo'lmagan.
Tashqi qo'riydi bitta. Tashqi qo'riydi bitta. Ja'man 30 oling shundan ikki.
Tamam, yetishmay.
Apa yana? Apa anaqada? Bitta. Voy tegmayapti janlab. Cherry.
O'tirursan,
Oyna.
Endi nima bo'lsa?
Yozayotgan ekan shuncha payt.
Apa. Bitta apa.
Ortada mı?
Ne da pasta turun abi pasta.
One top.
Ada.
Точно.
Ne ada. Cricket. Jangan lagi.
Arka düşünse yaxshi devamlı bitti okuyuz. Gitti ama. 2 soatdan ama. Mid oldu bitti. Yanında info yok. Ya ikisi de mid. Bir tanesi bastı, bir tanesi tepe. Top midde. Short bak.
Bravo ya short mu?
Short'tan bak oynayayım çık git ot.
Bakın.
Hiç öyle. Kon.
Končuni konde. Konde končuni abi.
Ba. Tepede be bomba şartı.
Vay
Sağ.
be.
Zor buraya.
Comeback varken de ya.
Aşıkçı oynaş attırayım bari.
Biraz force geliyor niye ne var?
Raskmayın. Rus tutup falan oynayın.
Raşk sen şey yaptırdı. Zaten uçamıyorum ben.
Bir tiyadi, iki tiyadi.
Ağırlı bilen biletti. Kimi kutadı.
Vay.
Vay, bomba atıp koydum ne.
Palas.
Kolumda bomba var idi. Abdul konçurni. Palas oldu. Ayağına var Palas. Pas indi. Ortamadı.
Anthem.
Abot. Bomba atayım. X tamamı. Bomba atayım. Atayım. Bilmiyorum işte. Etme X'te konçurni. Prям. Pistolet.
On taraf. Oy.
Şipçi var istiyor. Böyle şipçi var. Qanaqa ikkita bombada o'chmadi, ko'tin tegiga otdinglar-yu, ikkaloviga.
Joy. Necha?
61 bilgin.
Necha?
61 bilgin.
Shu qanaqasi-yu?
Yo'qda mana buratlarni da istaymaganmi? Chunki otishdilar.
O'sha otdilar.
Otgan istaydimi? Yo'q demadimi aka?
9 deydi oyi.
Tabii
Kalla qo'yib qanaqa o'rdiyor.
Mid bak.
Yok.
Palas'cı.
Palas не слышно было.
Апс карибин он.
Yok koyup diyor da.
Suçka uzun ülkede T'de bitti.
Bak Raskit git ot. Flay.
Raskit B.
Ut git siz taraf.
Bomba kovat düzü.
Ot. Team yaptı.
Vaa. Nagazı gibi böyle. Nağı.
Evet.
Nadir. Çap konuyunda. Şunu da çıkışayım bile. Ettim o. Korduğunu.
Yok Kur'an torus.
Istiqlama ama.
Vaa.
Kiyan nota sen de. Keldi.
Kordu sana.
Anu ot, alu ot koy. Ha, alu ot. Utga qatsida.
Arkanda.
Ben de oturuyor.
Ol koyayım.
Ya Okan. Sen o şaka ot koydun ya. Naka?
Palska gidiyor. Palska qarayman. Steksta.
Hani bitta B chiqib ko'raylik.
Uzkaz info.
Yana senga shortga. Ja.
Bor, stek. Bor.
Git bor.
Vay pauz yapıştı. Tetris bak.
Va akrosh attı.
Ну и то. Tetris
А,
bak.
да хуя. Hammasi kirishdi.
Tetris bak.
Yok. Kondan kırıştı midden.
Ya,
Dayanma.
Steves'ten sakat.
B.
Git olma Abdul sen şut tutur Abdul.
Bolla Forest oldu. Ups var.
Orkada.
Vay. Jungle değildi jungle. Böyle. Abdul böyle tartır. Shift kıl.
Vay.
Oy.
Andan çıkıp gitken.
Andra chiqib keldi.
Short böyle geldi. Vay.
Uy, yapacak.
AP varıydı. Başlıydı. Cevap Bey. Arkadaşlarımız falan siz.
Mana tashladim.
Böyle aldım. Uy.
Bitti oldu.
Short bot kahve yere.
Pit mid. Mid bilan pitdi.
Ko'ngli.
Pit va sal under bor o'sha.
Bak short kiradi.
Under repeat.
Abato.
Man gapirsa.
O'tolmayapsan.
Abat. Bitti. Vay Allah.
Tetris okey. Soğuk.
Böyle. Kana bomba.
Koyacağım.
Ben de ya.
Oldu. Anlaşamız.
Chris'e o'xshab chapga yuruvdim. Taktika var. Xolis edi. Palace turamiz. Palace bir minut bo'lguncha turamiz. Shiftda boramiz Palace. Keyin chiqib kelamiz.
Taktika ketdi.
Dekoy otoraylik unga birga. Bir tomonga dekoy otoraylik просто.
Nima?
Faqat ko'rinmay qolinglar. Bir minut bo'lguncha. Uy! Bildi уже. Bildi уже. Uy, блядь. Uy, Allah. City. Uy. Report beringlar. Bunchalik manimcha xato.
Просто chiqolmas sana. Paq. Nimaga beramiz bunga report?
Smurf.
Smurf u aniku. Shitmas-ku Smurf.
Ne, keyin tashlaydilar. Yomon qildinglar. Hozir o'lib ketdi, hozir ketdi, o'ldi. Trilletski back keraksan bizga.
O'ldi. Kir. Tanishki, bo'ldi. Yechim bor.
Ay, Nodir.
Qanaqa o'tiribdi? U headshot berish kerak aslida, go'zallikdan.
Men beraman. Bomb place. Chiqdi, ketsa. Bo'ldi, vaqt. On qo'l keldi.
Bittasi ichadi, bittasi tuyus. Voy.
Biz o'ylashga yetdi. Bunaqa holatda. Ay, narsa edi, to'g'rimi?
Yo'q. Bir trash hotdan yani.
Oldu mid. Oyna oldu.
At.
Stairs, pit и pastda.
Abduki.
Mami, yibanda jallab. Palace bor, Palace kirdi.
Bittasi o'sha degan.
Palace.
Anaqa short
Bo'ldi.
scope qo'yapti anaqa APda.
Bo'ldi.
Yaxshi bo'ldi chunki.
Anaqa bor.
Kitchen qarab bermayman. Qo'yib, kela. Voy, jana qo'yib kitchen yo'q qo'yildi, mana qo'ydi. Men kitchen qarab bermayman. Hapsiga chiqib bo'ldi.
Qoch. Bo'ldi, kerak emas, Abdu.
Chapindan kelib qolishi mumkin Abdu. Chap tomonga.
O'ldi, short o'ldi. Abduda. Chiqib bilmayman.
Manda
Bu qolib qolmas. Yaqin shotda, to'g'ri, ba'ziga.
Abduda aytdi bu.
Chapro, yana.
Ana.
No, grave.
Bilasiz, nimaga? Tinchmi, naqmishmi?
Abdul test squad qardi.
Oho.
Man tashab qo'y. Man tashab ketib. Voy. Shot bor. Yuqurdi. Ladder.
Pitmi?
Konnektor bor ekan. Kon bilan Windowsda.
Pit bor.
Bilad, yomon so'tdi bor.
Bizda squadga kirdi. Bilmasdan o'tiramiz, Abdul poxoy. O'lib qolma.
Просто баня. Всё.
Apple ta'sir qo'yadi deyman nima shu zoda.
Ne o'zi o'tiribsiz?
Просто.
Duxuzani berdik.
Chiqib kelyapti-da.
Ketdingmi?
Yo'q, qaq ketasa, jinni o'zi.
Lasparto di.
Qatta?
Peshtada. Bomba to'g'ri so'shatgan. Kema oldinga do'stlar, hamma narsa oldik.
Не приближайся ко мне.
Я не твоя мама.
Chiqib kelmadi o'zi.
Klachlar berib qo'yamiz просто.
Bitmayotgan joyiga qarabdi.
Bekim aka.
Middle bor. Oyna bor, smujidan qanday killar smujidan kunga yerda bo'lmaydi. Oyna bor chap tarafdan.
Anaqada bor, pavsda bor.
Bo'ldi. Pavs. Bo'ldi işte. Bo'ldi, bitta oyna qolib ketgan.
Ay, что stringga?
Anaqa short, anaqa city bo'lib.
City degan, billet. City.
Anaqaga bor, Bga bor.
Kebolami o'sha aka.
Qo'y bor, bu smok kichiga qo'y, smok kichiga. Ha.
Siz qilganmi?
Kitchenga kirib ket. Safe hot. Shortdan qaraymiz. Nodir sanda. Zina o'n qo'lda lego. Hazillashdim. Qarab.
Maylidan
Apsda ekan-ku.
O'lyapti.
Metta o'ldiramiz buni. Uba. O? Bale, endi AP'da o'ynab ko'raychi demoqchi.
Amirda o'ynagan.
Sana oldinga tushsa.
Yutse. Choyxona banda.
ona.
Seriously.
Yutjay.
Bo'ldi.
Hop.
Hozir hamma narsa qiladilar. Yutquz uchun. Pastda mit. Nodir.
Anaqada bor.
Under kirib ketdi.
O'ldi.
Palace bor, under Palace. Under Palace bor.
Yaxshi, valla.
Yomon brat.
Stair bor, stair. Yo'q. Stairs ham o'ldi. Bo'la payland qilish kerak. Jungle bor ekan-ku.
Short bor.
Shortdan bor ekan.
Shotgun.
City bor. Yo, City yo. Jungle bor.
Safe pot. Bast. Ulas правильно.
O'ldimi?
Реально, это все.
Mayli.
Alday qoldi.
Nima bo'ldi? Pingin silishga balandmi? Kecha yetib bordi u.
Exit nimadir degan narsa bor ekan. Tushirib berar ekan. O'sha yordam beradimi?
Programma bor.
$5
Pulli programma.
Jana sotmoqchiman.
Просто sifra bilinadi yoki o'zi ham seziladimi?
Yo'q, realni.
$5 ekan bir yil. Oye, dedi $3'dan tushdi.
Under Palace bor ekan, Under Palace.
Ay,
bilan.
Chaqirib yotibdi Under Palace.
hech kim yo'q.
Anaku
Bular ko'rishmagan bo'lsa kerak.
qo'shgan o'ldi-ku bungacha.
O'ldirishdimi yoki tashlab qo'ydinglarmi?
O'ldirdik.
Granat otib ko'rmadim ninjaga. Men bittasi chaqilgan ham. Bilaman shu.
Yomon chaqilgan.
Palestir. O'tibdi.
Ko'rmadingmi soyasini?
Ha?
Soyasini ko'rmading?
59 berdi.
Ko'pmidi o'shanga?
Yo'q, o'laverang edi.
Ko'p net chiqadigan hali.
Bitta o'qim tez. 20.
Mo'jala. Ne olur, golüm yok, kaymıyor.
Jungle bor.
Bilan.
Voy billa, jungle bor.
İki. Voy. Can bilet.
Yarım 12 to'g'risi shu. Kitchen'ga.
Short bor. Zo'r. Salom, Avik ekan.
Oy, jon chaqirayapti, jon. Kallasiga deydi o'qim. Kitchen.
Bravo.
87 don.
Nej.
Xona benden değil.
Jag får det för liv.
Magnet har gett aldrig, yetmiyor mu?
Ja.
Var det çapraz mı sen?
Hade du köpt aldrig?
Hade nog.
Man chocolate.
Var det fan att det är jävligt. Находится там вот я поэтому не знаю, наверное.
Under rush.
Şimdi sim yaparsa.
Ben camı yok tutuyor.
Ettim under rush.
Evet, gerim. Cam. Sike. Cam. İyi.
Giften yok oluyor. Tamam.
Mesela kontrol edeceğim. Taş var sırkanı ya. Yapamıyorum ha.
Telegram'a, Instagram'a, stories Hadi bırak. Sol koç.
Sen taş verdim, taş vermedin ama okumak en iyi yoz geldi anında. Ne var be?
Sana taş var.
Alır short. Short. Last short. Vay on. Vay oh.
Walkie.
Çık.
Çıkış yeri aziydi.
Ya şip çıkıyor.
Bitti ve.
Olacak hani?
Tackar du. Nog stormt ut det ligger man kring.
Taşadım sen.
Tyvärr.
Inte har någon kamin, det går familjen då.
Ja, han är.
Köper det mest automat och nicht.
Det är bara. Ett kızlar vakti verdi.
Vay on.
Böyle. Daha han etmeyi. Aps'ı var.
Nahı vurmuyor.
Kalyon ne aps? Prям лох. Vay.
Зо, прям зо вынади.
Daha ne?
Чохане, реально чохане, бывает там, сил.
Güçlü реально, Joe.
Palace üstüne no?
Nästa Palace istället. Palace. Smoke checker.
Nahı böyle.
Kitchen çıkması yaz.
Ma sul lekan. Okey var sin geri yedim bunlar. What the
Chocolate! Uyanıyor film var.
Ne divan ne tu. Baby, fin, mil. Блядь, что это нахуй такое за ник, блядь? Диван нету места, у нас 6 человек. Прими. Прими, дискуй там, друзья.
Aps kırvattı.
Man qarayapman, hapsga man qarab beraman. Abdukutin tiqib qolsang lekin so'yaman, sanoatman. Voy.
Nodir.
Hamma choyxona
Choyxona
holatda.
etsa.
Shuni qarang.
Short bor.
Qaytiydi.
Short ikkinchi.
Qochamiz.
Ana qarab.
Mishatga metring.
Alo.
Qara, flash at beraman.
Ya, seriyozga o'yinga tortdilar, yomon.
Tez o'ldirib qo'ydi bani. Bu jonlar bu orqadan keldimi? Qayerdan keldi?
Bo'ldi, choyxona. Voy, mashta. Voy. Place'da. Plant.
Place. Na. Ana, mashina. Mashina. Yusuf'talik mashina. Edi.
Voy, aferin Ali. Ya hali tugamadi. Короче,
Reşe qoldi.
necha bo'lsa, mana necha bo'ladi? 12 choyxona atmang. Agar bitsa, yana choyxona.
Zakasi.
Drop beringlar. Jami drop bering. Ya bermang drop, Drop bermang.
Ovoling bittanglar sotib ovoringlar, mana shu ko'chib qoldi.
Drop bermanglar. Ularda eko bo'lishi mumkin, lekin ehtiyot bo'lib riskovat qilmanglar.
Qatta. Info short. O'yini yo'qmi?
Voy, apsda ikkita. Apsrash qotdi, Cherry.
Hayır. Connector var.
Okay. Orqang keldi, Abdu.
Tepa boshlandi.
Bo'ldi, choyxona atmang.
Siz bizaga yutsa dedingiz.
Liniya bo'lib qoldi-da, Ruslan bilan.
Mana buni o'ldira olmay qoldim.
Eshtiladi. Jami olib chiqib bersangiz $100 beraman.
Oy.
Tepe bo'ldimi?
Ha. $100.
Bilib turib shunaqa deysiz, ha? O'sha qolamaydi.
Istalmas bizda istemamalar bor.
Qo'rqib qoldi degan fikr bor.
No, cho'chotdi. Valis?
Boramiz lekin.
Bitta bo'ladi lekin.
Yo, просто
Biz yetmaydi, choyxona qilmaydi.
Avlana qarang, 25, 20.
Bombani menga beringlar, bombani bo'ldi. Zo'r, rahmat. Bitta bo'ldi. Shunaqa o'ynaveramiz. Atkilla o'ynaveramiz. Yuguramiz, ade.
Ruslan, come back.
Shot bor.
Voy, ikkita turgan ekan endi.
Pistolet to'ldirib qo'ydi buni. Ular ekranni bo'ylatdi barcha.
Kallasini sirib qo'yishdi.
To'xtanglar. Beshat bering. Underpass bor.
Yuguramiz lekin.
Palace, City bor. City'da ikkita. Kamida ikkita.
Bulla.
Tepa.
Ya
Voy jungle Abdu.
Bu anaqa bitta kon, bitta jungle.
shu yerdan bormi? Shu yerdan?
Yo, bilishadi bitta.
Deydim lega, seriously.
Para bermamatdi, bo'lmani qo'yaman.
Oranjoyga.
Bermamatdi, to'g'ri.
Comeback qilib
Smoke bo'lib turuvding-ku.
Yo'q, smoke bo'lib turmadim, hamma smoke развитие bo'ldi.
Bella.
emas, Nodir.
Short. ikkita anaqa anor.
Skami yu dalnimi?
Dalni.
Gol bitti.
Aracha Tetris o'rtasi bor.
Sandwich.
Shundaylar. Sandwich. Chaqilgan. Endi точно chaqildi. Jungle. Multifilm bor Jungle God. Abdu?
Az.
Kitchen stili sizda.
O'z smoklaring bor. Kon.
Lekin zo'r fake bo'lyapti.
Kon.
Hadi bor. Bo'lmadi.
Qaytib ketdi.
Bildim.
Mid qaytdi.
Shot bo'ladi.
Short kirdi.
Zo'r.
Kitchen.
Mana yomon menga qayerdandir headshot berib qo'yibdi bittasi.
Vanusha bo'ladi. Sizga. O'ynashim bilgan jahon chempionatiga NAVI ana kimda fonda futbolga o'ynavergan boradi. Hozir Wonderful.
Такой нереальный или кем мы кетоты, а?
Abdu, ochib tasham.
Past qarang, tepan qarang.
Kodimi qoch. Tushundingmi? Kodimi qoch.
Anaqa Palace keladi lekin. Palace keladi.
Zo'r Abdu, zo'r. Tachkit. Zo'r.
Orqaga ketdi.
Abdu, pachku поставь, я скину. Я шот
Yalab, я уже anaqa kitchenga kirib ketib bo'ldim.
Konnektor bor.
Konnektor chaqildi.
Блядь! Kitchen один. Bo'ldi kitchen.
Konnektorlar yonda. Mana kitchen.
Kitchen keldi.
Bomba ataylik. Eshidan chiqdi. Kitchen eshidan chiqdi. 51 yongan aka, 51. Hozirni ketadi qiyin bo'ladi endi janlar.
Qayting, keta olsin.
Ketadi olmadi-ku.
Men birga boray. Ben appsini cho'tki qarab bera olaman.
Atroman.
Short kimdir qarab bersa, bo'ldi.
Askidan yana. Ye.
Doğru.
Yana anaqa short bo'lish kerak, short. Men ketdim, qaytdim. Jami.
Anaqa bor.
Yana bir askit.
Amir kerak.
Araskidan bo'ldi.
Araskit
Oy,
kerak.
short. Be, bol. Tezroq.
Bada bomba. Bada bomba.
Ola. Shortdan bor. Ili o'ldi.
Güzel, oqartirib bo'ldi.
Deyimda, okey.
Yo'q, saytda.
Qototdimi?
Agi ketdi u.
Yana bitta.
Oy, boshiga o'tdim.
73'te yeni gama o'shanga GHM'ga.
25 manda.
Voy, bilay.
Tushundim. Nechi
Foiz. Foiz.
Ma, endi granatani shundoq qo'limga olishimdan chiqib keldi bitta.
Konnektordan o'sha samini.
Yo'q, ma short deydim-ku.
Ishtim oldu ben.
Manbaga bormadim lekin.
Xato.
Mitto'da.
Yana araskit.
Ketolmaydi.
Palas qarash kerak.
Men qaryapman palas.
Yana araskit. Olib qola. Bo'ldi.
Granat bor.
Aylanmayman.
Kerak emas edi, Nodir.
Ikkinchisidan turgan ekanda.
Menga bitta qarab bergida chiqyapti, men chiqmayapman. Men palas.
Voy, siz o'tiribsizmi? Bo'ldi. Mashina ushlab tursanglar bo'ldi. Orqadan Abdu ham ushlab turibdilar. O'rog'i
O'yna boq, paxo'da oyna sakradi.
Yaqin boqaman.
Abdu bor. Tepadan sразу flashing otib.
Bo'ldi. Ha? Hammami? Voy, short.
Voy, sayt o'tirgan ekan. Sayt. Qo'yibdi.
Ko'rding?
Voy.
Amisiga ochilib qoldi.
Bitta tashib bergida aytmoqchi. Hech kimni qilmayapti.
Ne yapalım o zaman millet? Vereyim abi. Hangini verirse. Hangini verirse. Hangini vardır veriyle? Hangi?
Ana sen şu ma'lum ya.
Menga bitta ochib bergida bo'ldi. Yana da bo'ladi. Depachida o'tirsin.
Araskit.
Yeah, but no.
Orqangizda.
Ne başlaram deydi.
Nimadir ko'rindi boshqa.
Nada. Bunaqa ochib turmagan, ochib turasan.
Bittasini ushlab keyin yo'q tushib ketmoqchi edim.
Qatta ushlaysan, ko'rasan, ikkita uchta chiqishyapti jala.
Baltika.
Choyxona atmaymi?
Bitta yana oldilar lekin aka bor.
Choyxona atmay. To'kishli jala.
Metti class.
Vale.
Kim chiqdi?
Sog' bo'linglar, salomat bo'linglar.
Quyidagi joy ochildi.
Xudo shukr. Men eski anaqa olib ketdim. Bitta round orqali.